Hi guys, and welcome back to today's video. And in this video I will be doing a deep dive on Colleen Ballinger's family today. Well, I will be doing a deep dive on the Ballinger family, and yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into that, just make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all those post notifications for when I upload a brand new video on Monday through Friday. And always check out the creators / charity / organizations in the month, which will always be linked down below in the description box. And I'm talking too fast because I filmed this and then it stopped filming. So anyways, we will be talking about pretty much everything under the sun. We will be talking about pornography. This is a trigger warning. We will be talking about child porn. I could say it, but I don't want to. Child porn, grooming, sending minors nudes, group chats, grooming allegations, sexual assaults with a minor on stage. We won't be talking about all this today, but I just wanted to let you know that I will be talking about a lot of this stuff. And if this is triggering, then you might as well just get off the channel. But if you guys have already heard, you guys might as well just stay and watch, because I do a deep dive on the family. So anyways, I tried to film this video and for some reason it stopped filming. So anyways, I'm really hot. I'm sweating because I'm filming in my living room and I have the heater on because the cooler doesn't work. Anyways, yeah. But make sure you check out everything down below in the description box. I originally said that I was going to be putting show notes down in the description box, but I don't want to do that because I'm afraid that people are going to copy me and everything else. And yeah, I don't want that, because if they're copying everything that I'm saying, then they're going to get copyright claimed. So anyways, I'm not putting the show notes down. This is kind of my research and my take on it, so y'all are going to have to figure this out. So, and anyways, I wanted to address something that wasn't in the script notes of what I'm talking about. I also wanted to let you know on that for some reason I didn't put in the notes about Joshua Evans, which he's a questionable person, but like, I'm just specifically talking about the family that Colleen Ballinger was raised in. And yeah, so I'll be doing a deep dive on that today. That's my main focus. I will have a mind map of the family tree down below to just help you guys understand, what the problem with this woman is. I'm going to pause it, but then I'm going to be back because I'm going to turn my cool on. I also wanted to let you know that I didn't want to do a deep dive on Eric Stockland because Colleen Ballinger and Eric Stockland are going to be a whole other video section. But I am going to be talking about her kids. And if you guys don't know, Colleen Ballinger has 3 kids. She has her oldest one, Flynn, and then she has Flynn's 3. And the twins are, I think, around 1 maybe. And they're Macy and Wesley, I think. I don't remember, but she has a lot of minor children. And she has all these allegations, which is just insane to me. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. And the last thing I wanted to throw out is that I didn't put it in my script notes that she was sending nudes of Trisha Paytas to minors. This was in group chats, this was in her screenings, and it was literally just ridicule and make fun of her, which is so disrespectful. So anyways, the questions that I will be going over today is, how did she get away with this for so long? Did people who worked for her on her shows or any appearances that she's made for that matter see any of those red flags? If she did not do YouTube, do you think she would have committed more crimes, even worse? And number 4, now that there's a lot of evidence and other things that have resurfaced, do you think she'll actually be charged by the courts and go to trial in an actual courtroom? And number 5, how can this be prevented? And number 6, what are your thoughts? So let me know about your thoughts in the comments down below, and let's get into it. the introduction. Today, I will be talking about the Ballinger exploiters. This is what I would like to call this series, which will be divided into multiple parts from the family, doing a deep dive on each of the family members, Colleen Ballinger's allegations, child exploitation, animal abuse, the articles, racism, homophobia, pedophilia, blackface video, the group chats with minors, the Ballinger Family YouTube channel, as well as Colleen Ballinger's mommy vlog channel, resurfaced videos, etc. And like I said, trigger warning. If you guys don't think you can handle it, you can go, but I wanted to talk about this because it's really important to spread a lot of awareness about it. And we will be sparking my questions that I just asked. So yeah, let's get into it. Why am I even covering this? I am covering this because it all started with Colleen Ballinger's problematic past, especially in 2020 when she sent a minor who was 17 years old at the time and who is now 20, whose name is Adam McIntryre. She sent him lingerie. Adam came with a YouTube video called Colleen Stop Lying, which I have reacted to it, and I titled the video I am an Adam McIntryre stan, and I just kind of put my own take on it. And Adam McIntryre came out and told his side of the story to the Colleen Ballinger fandom, which this was what it was for, as to why he was not going to be a part of it any longer. After this video blew up, it was then in 2020 where a former YouTuber, Cody Tyler, who has been deplatformed, she deplatformed herself, except there's like one video up there, also known as Cody Rants, who is a commentary channel who had DM'd Colleen Ballinger. And I also want to let you know that that Cody Tyler is in her 30s when she is a part of this. So Cody Tyler was a huge part of this. And I think a lot of people want to throw that to the side and say that she was a victim, but she was just as bad. And I will be just kind of going for my take on the video or whatever that she has left up there. And there's a lot of shit that needs to be uncovered. So Cody Tyler is not, this innocent angel who was so victimized. She is just as bad as Colleen Ballinger with the fanfics and everything else. Anyways, she told Colleen Ballinger about Adam McIntryre's video and how she needs to make a response video to Adam's. Colleen Ballinger's coming out video responding to Adam's video was talking about Adam's claims and literally shaming and deflecting him and essentially creating a smear campaign against his character where he had been attacked online for over 3 years. And then it came out in the summer of this year again in July, again with more eyes and ears about these allegations, and these fans that were in the Weenies group chats were a lot older and weren't afraid to come out with their stories. And this all came out after Cody Rants posted about her leaving the fandom of this year, which then let Johnny, also known as Gemini John, Becky, and Oliver discussing their stories. Becky doesn't actually have like a YouTube channel, but there was a resurfaced TikTok video of where Colleen Ballinger put Becky in a questionable position and exposed her minor body on stage for entertainment with a skit called the Yoga Challenge, which it has been found on a long ago resurfaced video that it was a sexual position. Anyways, so internet sleuths like me were looking at old resurfaced content that does not age well. There were a ton of commentary channels like the comment section with Brett Cooper, The Sesh, Nick is Not Green, It's Keisha, me, and etc. that we're talking about it a lot. We will be getting into all that as we keep talking about it in this series. If I can, I will figure out a way about how to get Adam's side of the story, Adam's, Becky's, Johnny, and Oliver's in the most respective way as possible. Anyways, so let's look into the family. This issue of the Colleen Ballinger scandal is also in my opinion, I think needs to be branched out by looking at the family really closely, which will be my main point of discussion today. I feel like it is important to look at the family and do a deep dive into each one of them, or at least introduce them. I will have my mind map linked down below in the description box to give a better understanding visually, because if I just explain it, y'all are not going to understand it. So anyways, we're going to be talking about the parents first that Colleen Ballinger was raised by. So we're going to be talking about Tim Ballinger and Gwen Ballinger. Tim Ballinger was born on September 21st, 1959, making him a Virgo. He is 63 years old and is currently retired. He graduated with a master's degree in applied sciences from California Polytechnic State University in 1982, where he was a sales agent. Now, Gwen Ballinger was born on August 22nd, 1951, making her a Leo, who was known as a stay-at-home mom. And now we're going to be talking about their kids, like their kids that they raised. So there's Trent Ballinger, Chris Ballinger, Rachel, and Colleen Ballinger, which would be the last one, because obviously it's going to be the end of my video. Anyways, so I also wanted to put a note out there that all the kids, as well as the parents, were born in Santa Barbara, California, in the United States of America. Trent Ballinger was born on February 14th on Valentine's Day. That's even the worst. In 1985, making him an Aquarius. Trent Ballinger is an American professional gamer known for working out different techniques of reaching the ultimate goal in video games. He's popular on social media as an implanted gamer because of the fact that he wears hearing aids and now has a cochlear implant because he's deaf. He has been accused of texting, grooming, and being a pedophile to minors, specifically Ollie, who has a Twitter account at MX Oliver L, I think. I'll be doing a deep dive into that later because it's a whole other story. So, my take on this is I don't care if you're disabled, like Trent, deaf, blind, mentally challenged, or physically challenged. If you're smart enough to be doing that, no matter your IQ level, then you're really messed up in the head. Anyways, then you're really fucked up in the head, and it's a sickness. Now, let's talk about Chris Ballinger. Chris Ballinger was born on March 16th of 1983, who was 40 years old, making him a Pisces. He is married to Jessica Ballinger, who was also born in 1983, but was born on April 8th of 1983. Chris Ballinger himself is a magician, is known for helping with the Haters Back Off series, which is a show that Colleen Ballinger created with her alter ego, Miranda Sings, which I will be getting into that at the end of this video. Chris Ballinger has also made appearances on the main shows and movies like Bones in 2016. Chris and Jessica Ballinger are mostly known for having their family channel, and the Ballinger family has 6 kids, and they literally did a trailer in the beginning of this year. And their 6 kids are Bailey, I think I'm going oldest to youngest, Bailey, Jacob, Parker, Luke, Teddy, and Duncan. I will be covering just a whole segment or segments of the family channel because they are very exploitative, and they're literally putting minor kids for content, and I am very opposed to family channels. So let's talk about Rachel Ballinger. She's the youngest one. Rachel Ballinger was born on April 5th of 1991, making her an Aries. She is known for doing her YouTube channel, which is also titled Rachel Ballinger, who has also been in Fire like Jessica, which we will be discussing later on in this series. Her YouTube is mainly known for her trying a variety of different products. She is known for being close friends with JoJo Siwa, because if you don't know JoJo Siwa, she's gay, and Rachel Ballinger also came out as gay. Rachel Ballinger is known for her role in being in the movie and writing the book Self-Help, which I have questions about that I will be discussing, as well as Miranda Sings' other book, My Diary. Now, let's get into Colleen Ballinger. Okay, so it's going to be a wild ride. Okay, I just wanted to put out there that I addressed Trisha Paytas and Colleen Ballinger being a bitch to Trish in the beginning, so yeah. And I also wanted to put out there that she was with Joshua David Evans until 2016. So he's with him and married him in 2009 to 2016, and then married her now husband, Eric Stockland. Anyways, let's get into Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger was born on November 21st, 1986, making her a Scorpio, which explains a lot. Do I even really need to give an introduction? I'm going to do it anyway for the sake of my video and other listeners who come on and just want to hear a deep dive on this. Colleen Ballinger was in public school from preschool to 5th grade, was homeschooled for her whole junior high years, 6th through 8th grade, attended San Marcos High School and went to Azusa Pacific University, and graduated from Azusa Pacific University in 2008, where she majored in vocal performance. And I just want to let you know, whenever I'm discussing about this, there's going to be a lot of irony in it. So, and also, I wanted to let you know that I'm going to try to go a little bit slower about it, because there's a lot of things to uncover, and I want you guys to really understand it. I hope I didn't talk too fast, but it's probably because I'm just excited to get this video out. Anyways, Colleen Ballinger features comedy and lifestyle videos of her personal YouTube channel and a vlog channel. So Colleen Ballinger has a YouTube channel with Colleen Ballinger, Colleen Vlogs, and then her other alter ego YouTube channel which with her character Miranda Sings, which we will be getting into, but we will be getting into most of it, but I will be getting into more of it later. Anyways, I also wanted to let you know that Miranda Sings is based on a disabled person, as well as other college girls, and she said it herself as Colleen Ballinger. And for the longest time, you want to know what I thought? Colleen Ballinger and Miranda Sings were two different people, but they're not. It's an alter ego. It took me about 3 years to figure that out, but yeah, like it's cringy and it's giving pedophilia vibes. Anyways, let's get into it. Miranda Sings has more than 10 million subscribers, 13 million TikTok followers, and 6 million Instagram followers. Colleen Ballinger won a Teen Choice Award for Webstar Comedy and Streaming Award as Best Actress. And I also wanted to put out there that it has been reported, speculated, even confirmed by Colleen Ballinger herself that she uses Miranda Sings as an excuse to try to get away with strange, risque, and weird, inappropriate behavior with minors, as Miranda Sings was originally supposed to be for adults back in the 2009 era, but then it brought the attention onto kids for some reason, which I think I'll be getting into, but her audience is aimed towards kids, so she should have known better. And it's on the YouTube Kids app as we're speaking. So anyways, let's get into the deep dive. From 2007 to 2009, Colleen Ballinger performed at Disneyland in California, gave private voice, movement coaching, and piano lessons to children. And this is going to be an upcoming theme. She works a lot with children, and with these grooming allegations, it's just outrageous. And performed at parties and cabaret spaces. In 2009, she played Kelsey Nelson in High School Musical at Candlelight Pavilion Dinner Theater in Claremont, California. She appeared in the 2010 album More With Every Line by songwriter Tim Proddy Jones, and the 2011 album Self-Taught, Still Learning by Chris Passy. In New York in 2011, Colleen Ballinger played Linda Bird Johnson in a stage reading of First Kids and created the role of Cirque in the American Theater of Actors off-Broadway production Odyssey, the epic musical. Since 2008, Colleen Ballinger has posted hundreds of her videos as Miranda Sings, who is known to be talentless, quirky, very satire-y, weird. She has a lot of overlined red lipstick, and it's really bright, and she wears very out-of-style clothing. The character is a satire of the many YouTube videos featuring bad but egotistical performers who film themselves singing as a form of self-promotion, despite receiving the realistic or cruel comments of haters, which she also has merch with Haters Back Off, with her entire enterprise, Miranda Sings LLC, which will be another video for another day. Miranda is supposedly a homeschooled young woman who lives with her mother and uncle, and the uncle jokes. I will be getting into that sometime. She is eccentric and infantilized narcissistically, and she's a narcissist herself, believes that she was born famous, and is obsessed with the show business fame. In the videos, Miranda sings in a off-key yet plausible voice and covers mostly pop music like Ariana Grande, rants about the internet haters, and gives satire tutorials, and sometimes discusses the characters' backstories or current events, which is a whole other fucked up situation. She uses spoonerisms and malapropisms, is irritable, self-absorbed, and self-righteous, socially awkward, and has a defiant, arrogant attitude, which can also be related to her, Colleen Ballinger herself. She responds to the viewers who take the video seriously and offer criticism with the catchphrase, "Haters back off," telling these critters that haters make me famous. The character displays unusually active eyebrows with a crooked smile. Her head is cocked to one side. Like, why didn't they just say tilted to one side? But I didn't type this. I got this off of something else. I should have changed it. It's tilted to one side and has speech impediment and pronunciation quirk. She wears bright, overlined red lipstick drawn beyond the borders of her lips, dressed in mismatched, out-of-style clothing, and often dances stiffly to the music she's performing. Her views of society are politically incorrect and just wrong, and she displays a strong aversion to anything risque, which is called porn, which is very ironic. From 2010 to 2012, Colleen Ballinger posted Miranda Sings video blogs to her second YouTube channel, Miranda Vlogs. I didn't even know that was a thing till today. Ballinger based the character partly off of young women that she knew in college, like I was saying, and she specifically told the Times of London there were a lot of cocky girls who thought they were really talented, and they were so rude and snotty. Then I saw these girls trying to make a career out by putting videos on YouTube, a lot of themselves singing in their bedroom, and who knows if they were actually terrible. Clueless to the fact that they were terrible, and who knows if they were terrible. Maybe that's just her bitchy opinion, because she's a fucking bitch. At first, the Miranda videos were meant to be an inside joke among the Ballinger friends. In March of 2009, however, a Miranda video called Free Voice Lesson quickly became a sensation and essentially blew it up. The video consists of bad advice about singing technique. Miranda's videos drew predictably sharp criticism on YouTube, and they became popular. Colleen Ballinger modified the character in response to the negative comments. She said, "I took what people hated and exaggerated it more in the next video, which makes her Miranda Sings." The online critics were so harsh that Miranda became a hero of the anti-bullying movement, which, good grief, Colleen Ballinger uses humor and satire to challenge the ideas of popular feminism. Miranda Sings put on monstrous makeup to perform parody music videos and being conventionally pretty, which we'll be looking at one specifically Gangnam Style, where she's just racist. In 2009, Colleen Ballinger released a Christmas EP titled Christmas with Miranda Sings. Miranda has been featured in radio, television, and internet interviews. She has also appeared or hosted as Miranda at award shows and given benefit concerts and workshops. Miranda sings 2 tracks and a character on Patsy's album Self-Taught Still Learning. In 2012, the character appeared in a comedy film, Varla Jean and the Mushroomheads, in an episode of the television show Victorious, and appeared in the first episode of Dance Chat, which is an Australian web show in 2013. She also appeared in a 2014 back-to-school video for Old Navy. She has appeared as an actress, singer in theater, television recordings, and web series. She also appeared in Escape the Night, where she played Dawn in the Broadway musical Waitress, guest starred as Miranda Sings on the Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, which he's very questionable as well, and has appeared 3 times on The Tonight Show 2016 to 2017, among other talk shows. She has also published 2 best-selling books, which I don't even know why they're still published, written in Miranda's voice, Self-Help and My Diary, which My Diary is spelled like diarrhea. In 2012, she was featured as Nurse Royal in the web series Dr. Fubalis. She gave a talk at the Boston Children's Theater about how to use social media to promote yourself as a performer, in quotations. In 2013, she starred in the episode Under the Bed in the web series The Flip Side, and as Amara in episode 9 of season 2 of the web series Hipsterhood. She plays Meg on the volume 12 DVD of Family Guy in the live action version of the show's introduction. Also in 2013, she was featured on MTV's True Life episode I'm Famous Online. In 2014, she appeared in the Wedding Plans on the web series My Musical. She was a guest co-host on The View in 2015. The same year, she was interviewed on the podcast RuPaul's What's the Tea, starred in a Todrick Hall video, which there's this one resurfaced video of Todrick Hall and Colleen Ballinger literally harassing this homeless guy who needed a place to sleep and just kept aggravating the shit out of him. Anyways, she appeared in Beauty and the Beat Boots and appeared in the season 2 finale of the Condé Nast web series Hey USA with host Mamrie Hart. Later that year, both as herself and as Miranda Sings, started in a 6-episode beauty series parody called How to Make Up on the I Love Makeup YouTube channel, operated by Collective Digital Studios. In this show, Colleen has fantastically found a way for guys to become interested in makeup, and there's a plot. There's always a plot. She was featured in exemplifying an emerging economy of internet content providers. She is featured on the track Clouds in Flula's Borg's 2015 EP I Want to Touch You. She appeared in a series of 2016 DiGiorno pizza commercials. Again, Escape the Night. Had a cameo role in Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I honestly think should have that scene cut out. I don't know if they're even going to do that. And in Ariana Grande's music video, Thank You Next, appeared as the Duchess in season 4 of Escape the Night again. Appeared in the musical Waitress as Dawn from August to September of 2019. She had a self-help tour, which instructed her mostly female audience on how to get a boyfriend by being more Miranda-like, which is just gross, improvising with volunteers and creating punchlines on the spot. Ballinger, the genius behind Miranda, is so convincing on the role you will likely forget that there's a normal person behind lips. Well, I won't. One reviewer commented that the show is no more reproduction of an internet channel. It is theatrical as it is musical, comedic as it is inspirational, and I'm going to say this, cringy as it is giving pedophilia. Another concurred, Miranda Sings is hilarious, and I was struck on several occasions by what an accomplished creation the character is, bridging both personas the moment she transformed into Miranda on stage and mid-song is an absolute joy. I can't with these reviews, sorry. I struggled to recall hearing an audience erupt to such extent, and I couldn't help but join in. Ballinger gave Miranda shows in 57 cities in 2014. Her 2015 tours included Miranda as President. Luna, what are you doing? President, will you come on? Theme tour and a summer camp theme tour. Also in 2015, Miranda was a headliner at Just for Laughs Festival in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and released a film version of one of her stage shows on Vimeo titled Miranda Sings Self-Help. Oh my gosh. Reviewing Ballinger's second engagement as Miranda at the Laugh Fest in Michigan, Grand Rapids in 2016, a critic noted that the material resonated with parents as well as the younger audience, which I think is just fucked up in so many ways. Among other appearances, she performed as Miranda at the Kennedy Center in April of 2016. During the second half of 2016, she toured Miranda Sings in U.S., England, Ireland, Germany, and Denmark, where she met Adam McIntryre, who's one of the biggest fans. Around her Haters Back Off production and promotion schedule, a tour in 2017, and later performances that year were billed as Miranda Sings Live, You're Welcome, and involving Miranda celebrating her own funeral, which just sounds so wrong. She continued to tour from September 2017 to early 2018 with shows in Europe, Australia, and the U.S. And we have to remember, she didn't stop touring until recently. Her tour in mid-2018 was called Miranda Sings Live. No offense of Ballinger's last live show, 2018 reviews Reviewers for OC Weekly wrote, with understanding and charisma just as the right amount of self-deprecation, skillfully sewed together stories of passive-aggressive parents and internet trolls, painting up pictures on how difficult it is to be yourself in a world of critics, especially when your art is misunderstood. With an impressive energy, she mixed kid-friendly and adult humor, which should not be even in the same sentence, seesawed between Italian opera and Mima's internet bangers, which is also weird, and invited an electric mix of audience participation on and off stage with, and this is when she did the yoga position with Becky. Truly ahead of her time, she has built a career on empathizing with young people, and she literally built her career off of nothing. There's something about this specific kind of celebrity, it's difficult to understand, it's fresh. Well, now I say it's fucking trash. A Netflix comedy special, which Miranda Sings Live You're Welcome, filmed at the Kennedy Center, Eisenhower Theater in Washington, D.C., was released on June 4th of 2019. Sarah Arney of the New York Times wrote, her peculiar sense of humor is the kind that simultaneously draws laughs and cringes, and it works. The same month, Ballinger began touring a Miranda show titled Who Wants My Kid, which continued through 2019 into 2020. And this was when she was pregnant with Flynn. Broadway World called her 2022 tour her funniest one yet, which is just literally no. After hearing all of this, it's fucking inappropriate and it fucking outrages me. What? I had to film this again, Luna. Okay, anyways, let's get into the allegations. In April of 2020, a 17-year-old fan and YouTuber, Adam McIntryre, accused Colleen Ballinger of basically having him work for free for content he had suggested for Miranda Sings social media accounts, and of sending him lingerie that when he was 13 years old. And when I first watched the video, I was freaking disgusted. But I didn't know how to do YouTube back then, so otherwise I would have put my side on the story on back then. The following month, Colleen Ballinger posted a video to YouTube which she had said McIntryre asked for the lingerie, seeing it displayed in one of her live streams as one of her several gifts to her fans, and said it had been a mistake in judgment to send the underwear to him. And I also want to let you know that the original live stream video is up there, and she manipulated and edited out her questionable behavior to make him look bad. Colleen noted that she often uses comedy ideas suggested by fan, but admitted that it had been a mistake to allow a young fan to post directly to her Twitter account for a day without carefully vetting the content he posted. Which, my question is, why the fuck didn't Colleen Ballinger just hire, professionals and college interns? But we'll get into Johnny. I don't think Johnny ran the YouTube channel, ran the Miranda Sings character, but Johnny did Joshua Evans' Twitter. I can't even remember the name of it, but he too didn't get paid. Colleen Ballinger also addressed criticism of her older videos satirizing Latina and overweight women, which we'll also be getting into, agreeing that they were insensitive and inappropriate and apologizing to having posted them. I'm not sure if they're down. And afterwards, Adam McIntryre continued. Well, Adam McIntryre quit for a little bit, then he came back, I want to say 2020. End of 22, maybe 2023. Criticizing Ballinger and just family channels in itself. In June of 2023, YouTuber Cody Tyler Dahl, another former fan who was 30, who was in her 30s and is in her 30s, which Dahl soon deleted, showing purported screenshots, and thank God I am subscribed to Adam McIntryre because they're not gone, of a group chat of Colleen Ballinger participating with minors, including McIntryre, then about 15, where he asked for these suggestions. Adam was a minor, not even 16 yet, for an upcoming Q&A on his YouTube channel. The shot showed Ballinger suggesting questions like, "Are you a virgin?" and asking Adam what his favorite sex position was. Cody Tyler's videos led to renewed accusations by McIntryre and allegations by Other former fans and employees, including racial insensitivity on the set of Haters Back Off. Colleen Ballinger posted a response, all in song, accompanying herself on the ukulele, and the Hawaiians are cringing and admitting that she had made mistakes but denied being a groomer and called the accusations lied, gossip, and the toxic gossip train made up for clout. I also wanted to, Luna, you need to go. Don't bother me. Come on, go. Shoot. Anyways, she's trying to scratch me. This video is so long. The eyes are like blurry because I'm just like looking at the screen. Anyways, she didn't take accountability, but I decided to put it, admitting but not admitting. She deflected everything. The video received a lot of negative backlash and was parodied online, and it's still parodied online now. After Colleen Ballinger's response, an ex-employee posted alleged screenshots in which Colleen Ballinger appeared to send him reportedly nude photos of YouTube and OnlyFans creator Trisha Paytas. Oh, it is in there, duh. Adam McIntryre then asserted that Colleen Ballinger sent him the same images when he was a minor, which is child pornography, which is literally illegal. Trisha Paytas soon released a video condemning Ballinger and ending their personal and professional relationship. And by the way, Trish and Colleen Ballinger had a podcast. Trish Ballinger was actually doing a podcast, and it was called Oversharing, I think. And I'm going to get into that, but it's really triggering. Like, the whole thing is just a fake show for Colleen. Later that month, in an essay in Vanity Fair, which was literally a couple days ago, reflected on a series of events, commenting that Ballinger brought teens into an adult world and made them feel like it was theirs, and saw fans who turned against her. So that's the end of the deep dive. So here's my take on it. How did she get away with it for so long? I don't know how she got away with it so long. I don't think people saw as many red flags as they do now. That's just my answer. But I do also feel like people just didn't care to stop her criminal behavior. Did people who worked on her show see any red flags? Yeah, there's one article, I don't know her last name, but it's April, and her last name starts with a Q, and she saw some red flags working with her and described Colleen Ballinger as demanding, arrogant, bitchy, really rude. And as far as the other people, well, her family did Haters Back Off, so I mean, nobody gives a fuck, which is disrespectful. Number 3, if she did not do YouTube, do you think she would have committed crimes? I think she would have committed crimes, honestly, because there's this one resurfaced animal abuse video where she brags about how she pinched the dog so tight that it yelped and it bit her face, that she had to go to the ER, and then she lied as a child saying that it just bit me when she literally was laughing about it with Corey DeSoto, which I'm going to get into him in another video, but she laughed about it and she had no remorse over it. So I think she would have been a murderer or a serial killer. I think she would have, because usually with killers it starts with animals at a young age, and that lines up with it. And then there's the narcissism and sociopath and psychopath. I think she's more of a sociopath, though. Luna, you have to stop putting your paws. Hey, stop putting your paws. Will you stop putting your paws in the water? Drink your water. Anyways, sorry, my cat is being a menace. I think she would have committed rapes and sexual assault. I don't know why she's not a sex offender. Did she actually do these? Did she actually sexually assault a victim? Actually, yes, she did. So I think she should be labeled as a sex offender. Number 4, now that there's a lot of evidence and other things that have resurfaced, do you think she'll actually be charged by the courts and go to trial? This one is hard to say because she actually has lawyers, and after the Vanity Fair article was published defending Colleen Ballinger, it's really hard to say. I think she could go to trial, but I don't know. When she did her ukulele apology video, she copyright claimed it, so I mean, she could go to court. Anyways, and I think she should be held accountable in a court of law, in a courtroom, whether it's televised or not. She should be held in court. Number 5, how can this be prevented? How can this be prevented? As the content creator, I think it should be prevented by, Luna, you're a crackhead. You're a fucking crackhead. Sorry, I'm cussing. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I'm just so tired. That's why I didn't want to film a 3-hour video of me doing this. I was about to film like 3 hours of it, but then I'm like, screw it. Anyways, how can this be prevented by the content creator side? I feel like this could be prevented by, figuring out what content you want to do, not be inappropriate, not do anything that leads in sexual misconduct with minors. Don't even talk to minors. I don't care if you're a celebrity. The only minors you can talk to are your nieces and nephews. Like, that's a really bad joke. I think I'm going to get backlash from it. But anyways, what I'm saying, the only young kids that I can talk to are my nieces and nephews. Never talk to anybody you don't know, because it's stranger danger and it can lead you to a shithole. And as Colleen Ballinger herself, she should really know better on what is right and what is wrong, just as well as everybody else in the family should know better on what is right, what is wrong. And yeah, the whole family should know better. The whole family should have, kept a closer eye as a kid. Anyways, I'm going to get into that in a minute. Now, as a subscriber side, how can this be prevented? It's hard to tell because her audience was aimed towards kids, and kids are not going to really understand this. I think the best way to do it is have parents monitor their kids' internet thing, even though we know even when they try to monitor on the YouTube Kids app, it's not always the best. They got weird videos on YouTube Kids. Anyways, the parents should monitor, or if they at least if their child wants to at least watch this Miranda Sings clown. I'm calling her a clown because she's a freaking clown. She's got that overlined red lipstick, wears a red nose. Anyways, I think parents should be very watchful on what their kids are looking at and what they want to see. They should, most of the audience is 6 to 8 years old, but it's probably between ages 6 to 15, I think. Anyways, parents should really monitor their child. They can, I didn't know they could do this, but I think on the internet, on YouTube in general, you can filter what cannot be watched and what should not be watched. I don't know how to do it, but that should be put into play as well. I also wanted to note that they should also be talking to their kids about these things, because with everything on the internet nowadays, it is more important now than ever to talk to your kids about these serious topics and situations of stranger danger online, monitoring online bullying, cyberbullying, stranger danger, and the list goes on. Parents should be talking to their child when they are, depending what age they want to watch. Most kids like to watch them when they're 10, 12. they should be talking to them about, like, being careful about what they watch and monitoring them, or even watch it with them. I would say the best way to make sure your kid isn't being like, Luna, come on, go, let's go. Anyways, I feel like the best way to do it would be like, what I like to say is to, like, let your child do what they want to do as long as it's safe and you're protecting them and you're right there with them, but don't be overbearing. That's honestly, like, what advice I would give parents if they were watching my kids' YouTube channel. This channel is not made for kids. It's made for, like, the young adults or whatever. So, even though my videos are really bad quality. So, anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. And my thoughts on this, my thoughts on today's deep dive is that hold on. Somebody replied to a comment. I'm not sure if it's a YouTube video that I posted or what, but yeah. Anyways, what I'm saying is that parents should be monitoring their children, and my thoughts on this is just hold on. I know, because I'm covering a video on this. Because I'm covering a deep dive video with multiple segments of Colleen Ballinger and the whole Ballinger family. Sorry, I usually do voice typing a bunch of the time. So, anyways, my thoughts on this is that it's crazy. Like, all the things that I found, okay, to be honest, I looked up most of this stuff. Well, I had to look it up on, like, Wikipedia, but I had to make it my own, and it's just, and I think it's just insane of how many shows she's been on. Like, it's just really crazy. If she was on so many shows that are aimed towards children's or even in kids commercials, like, how did she get away with it for so long? How did people not, like, look? Like, how did people hire her? Like, with, oh, she got this, but did they actually background check her? No. And my other question and thoughts are, why hasn't the FBI even done something? Why hasn't CPS taken her kids away? I think the whole thing is just a literal mess. And, yeah, I think for the second part of the video, trying to think. I don't know where I want to start on the second part of the video, but I'm thinking this is going to be a whole playlist. But I'm thinking I want to start the second part of the video with probably talking about, I'm debating, like, whether I want to talk about the victims first or if we want to talk about Miranda Sings. No, I already talked about Miranda Sings herself. I don't even need to talk about her anymore. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I will keep you guys updated and you guys will see whatever video I'll be talking about. But thank you guys so much for watching my video and subscribing to my channel and staying for the long video. I am so sorry this video was so long. It was so rambly. And I just got, like, so damn tired doing it because it's so exhausting. Like this case itself is really so damn exhausting. Like, I want to cover Gabriel Fernandez and other true crime cases, but I can't because I feel like it's really important to cover this. And it's still ongoing. I'm only a little bit late, but it's still, like, an ongoing investigation, obviously. Well, I don't even know if it's an investigation, but it's still ongoing, and I want to kind of just, like, do my take on it. So, I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot do a sit down. It doesn't help that I had to refilm this again because it paused in the middle of the first time or whatever. So, Yeah, I'm really sorry it was a long video. Make sure that you check out the charity/organization of the month pads and the creator of the month, Adam McIntryre, which is a YouTube channel, which I already explained a little bit about him, but you should really go to his YouTube channel. He posts some really good content. And Luna, and what's funny and what I like about his content that stands out from everybody else is that it's not like that, like, he reacts in real time to this Twitch or whatever. He uses Twitch and he does a bunch of his Twitch videos. He posts multiple videos a day. You guys should really watch him because it's just amazing. And follow my Twitter and my socials down below in the description box. And I will see you guys in the next deep dive video. Hopefully it won't be as long. Hopefully I won't be as exhausted. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.